In 1945, at the end of World War II, the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia was created. It was comprised of the 6 semi-autonomous states of Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, Croatia, Slovenia, and Macedonia, with numerous different ethnic groups making up the general population. This included Orthodox Christian Serbs, Muslim Bosniaks, Catholic Croats, and Muslim ethnic Albanians. The entire Yugoslavian Republic was held together by the iron grip of its dictator, Joseph Tito. However, after his death in 1980, the order he imposed began to unravel. The various ethnic groups and republics inside Yugoslavia began to seek independence, and, as the end of the Cold War neared, the country spiraled out of control. Serb nationalism was fueled as Slobodan Milosevic rose to power in 1987. Milosevic used nationalist feelings to his advantage, making changes to the constitution favoring Serbs, creating a military that was 90% Serbian, and extending his power over the country's financial, media, and security structures. Yugoslavia began to collapse in June of 1991, when the republics of Slovenia and Croatia declared their independence. The Yugoslav army, now largely composed of Serbs, invaded Croatia under the guise of protecting ethnic Serb populations there. They carried out mass executions of hundreds of Croat men, burying them in unnamed mass graves. This was the beginning of the ethnic cleansings that characterized the atrocities committed during the Yugoslav wars. Bosnia came next, declaring their independence in April of 1992. Following their independence, Serbian forces, accompanied by Bosnian Serbs, attempted to ethnically cleanse the territory of the Bosniaks. Using former Yugoslavian military equipment, they surrounded and laid siege upon Sarajevo, Bosnia's capital city. During this siege, the Serbian militias created scorpion death squads, which would slaughter captured Bosnian soldiers and innocents alike. Snipers were even set up in the hills and shot at civilians as they tried to get food and water. Mass executions, concentration camps, rape and sexual violence, and forced displacement all became commonplace in the city. The siege of Sarajevo is considered to be one of the most dramatic and representative moments of Yugoslavia's breakup, with thousands of both civilians and soldiers massacred over the course of less than 4 years. In the summer of 1995, only 3 towns in eastern Bosnia, Srebrenica, Zepa, and Gorazde, remained under the control of the Bosnian government. The United Nations had declared these enclaves safe havens back in 1993 to be disarmed and protected by international peacekeeping forces. On July 11, 1995, however, Bosnian Serb forces advanced on the city of Srebrenica, overwhelming the battalion of Dutch peacekeeping forces stationed there. The UN peacekeepers, upon seeing the Serbian forces, surrendered the thousands of Bosniak civilians whom they vowed to protect in their camps over to the Serbian forces to face certain death. The Serbian forces put the women and girls on buses and sent them to Bosnian-held territory, where they were raped and sexually assaulted, while the men and boys who remained behind were bused to mass killing sites to be slaughtered. It is estimated that nearly 10,000 Bosnians were massacred at Srebrenica. In August 1995, after the Serbs refused to comply with the UN ultimatum, NATO joined efforts with Bosnian and Croatian forces for 3 weeks of bombings on Bosnian Serb positions and a ground offensive. With Serbia's economy crippled by UN trade sanctions and its military forces under assault in Bosnia after 3 years of warfare, Milosevic agreed to enter negotiations that October. The U.S. sponsored peace talks in Dayton, Ohio in November of 1995, which included Milosevic and Croatian President Tudjman, and these resulted in the creation of a federalized Bosnia, divided between a Croat Bosniak Federation and a Serb Republic.